in terms of this sort of the version of the film and the adaptation or the idea of it, were Mattel cool with that from the beginning? Or did you have any kind of pushback with how kind of radical you were trying to make? Or
Yeah.
what was the...
Mattel were amazing to let us do this.
Mhm.
And they're a character in the film,
Yes.
which I don't think they were expecting at all. But they had no idea until the script was done. So Greta and Noah's process is to go away and not let anyone see the script
Okay. Even you?
until they're totally finished. No, even
Wow.
me. We would kind of because it was COVID, so they were writing it during COVID, we would do, talk over Zoom and check in and be like, how you guys going? And it was so fun because you could watch Greta and Noah they're like, oh, we're working on this idea. So they tell us, working on this idea.
Yeah.
And then they kind of when you talk to a comedian, you can tell sometimes they're testing bits on you.
Yeah.
They kind of test bits with each other. And we would
Right.
just sit and, Tom and I would just sit and watch them and be like, yeah. Because Ken's probably, Ken would probably be like, and say something. And then she'd jump in and be like, yeah, it's kind of and then before you know it, they're kind of writing a scene, but verbally and in front of you. And it's a fascinating process. And they write chronologically, so they don't map something
cool.
out and then write it, which a lot of writers obviously do, but they write themselves into corners and write themselves out of corners.
Yeah, like we used to do as kids, just write a story and then...
Yeah. And let it unfold. And I think because of that, the story has a quality of, you not getting too far ahead of it, because they didn't know where it was going to end up really. So it was fascinating to kind of watch their process. And I think the movie is so, amazing and original because of that process. But then, came the day where the script was in our inbox and Tom and I sat down on the couch to read it. And even on page 1, I was just like, oh, wow, okay. It's going to be hard to convince them to let us to do this, but I'm loving it. It started with a Kubrick reference, completely redoing 2001: A Space Odyssey. And I was like, oh, I don't know if this is what Mattel had in mind. And then by the end of the script, I was just like, wow, they're never going to let us make this. It's such a shame that this brilliant piece of writing will never see the light of day because they're never going to let us make this. And they did, thank God, and a massive credit to them. But it was a lot of conversations about getting them comfortable with being very, very, very uncomfortable.
So they had a sense of humor.
Because I'm a fan of yours, I have watched a lot of your things on the internet, on YouTube. And there's kind of it's out there on the internet that you're not that aware of memes and things like that. First of all, is that true? And second of all, if that is true, were you even aware of the Barbenheimer phenomenon, or were you just blissfully unaware because you use a dial-up phone or something?
No, I have teenage boys. I have 2 teenage boys, so they keep doing this. So, and I do know what a meme is. Now I know that there are memes about me not knowing what a meme is.
It's a great meme.
But
it's like Inception of memes, a meme within a meme.
It is. I genuinely, at the time, did not know. But people forget that was...
a while ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. Yeah.
I
might not have known back then what a meme is.
No, and
I'm not that tech savvy.
Exactly, and I think children started that stuff, right? So,
yeah.
So it wasn't necessarily... But now that it's become this sort of meme that's eating itself, I am aware, but it's mostly because of people either sending it to me or showing, saying, look, you got to look at this.
Yeah.
But I do think that...
Did you see any of the Barbenheimer?
It was impossible to...
wasn't there some great ones?
Avoid any of that stuff.
People are so clever with the things they come up with.
It was incredible, and it was self-generated, you know what I mean?
I know. People kept asking me, they're like, so the studio's talking, each marketing department's talking to each other, and I was like, no, this is the world doing this. This is not a part of the marketing campaign. This is just happening.
And I think it happened because both movies were good.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And there was a sort of a diversity offered by both movies. In fact, that summer, there was a huge diversity of stuff in the cinema. And I think it just connected in a way that you or I or the studios or anybody could never have predicted. We could never...
You can't force that.
Have predicted, no.
Orchestrate that.
No, and it may never happen again.
I know.
It
was wild seeing that many people going to the movies.
Yeah.
Wild.
And tell me about casting your movie then, what was your kind of goal or plan to when you were casting it? Then what was your?
I mean, most people's names were written into the script.
Oh,
like,
really?
Like I was Barbie Margot, and it said Ken Ryan Gosling. Like
Wow.
everyone, Greta kind of manifested the cast she got. Also, everyone was so keen to do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people signed on to do like a long movie where they've got a pretty small role. And agents were like, why would we let our client be busy for this long and for this much screen time? But, their clients would be like, no, I want to do it. I want to work with these people and I want to work with Greta. And we just said from the start, like, let's make a massive dance party, invite everyone. And it was like that on set. Like, it was so fun. Every day was so fun. And we'd be playing music and we would dance in the morning. Like, the crew cast, everyone would like dance in the morning.
Really?
Just to like get everyone. It was so funny because we were shooting at Leavesden. Other films like the Fast movie, like Fast 10 or whatever, they'd like come over and they're like SWAT gear kind of be like, what's going on in here? And we're like, it's Barbie Land, come in. And
wow.
People were just like gravitating towards the set because they and our actors, everyone would come in on days that they weren't even working because
just to hang out.
Just to hang because it was so fun. Like you just wanted to be there with everyone, and it was such a good group. Like
I think you can kind of feel that in the movie. I do think that stuff transfers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think it all trickles down from the top. Like whatever mood the director sets, it's like it seeps into everything. And Greta just sets like the most like joyful space.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak to her other sets. I wasn't on them, but I mean, she's so joyful and supportive and exciting and she's just brilliant. And you can feel that. And I don't know, I always think of it like, it's like when little kids can sense that their parents are like angry or frustrated, even if like a parent's like, I'm fine, but they're slamming the dishes, like a kid's going to be like a little bit like on edge, even if they don't understand it. They're like, that happens on a film set. Like I've seen that happen where you can just feel everyone tensing because your director or someone else in a position of, importance is giving that vibe and everyone's suddenly like a little apprehensive and that's, and we just did not need that. Vibe.
It has to come from the top, doesn't it?
Maybe that would work for some movies, but that wasn't going to work.
I don't enjoy that.
It's just not funny. But
it can't go to work. Like I don't know if you're going to be vulnerable. I feel like you need a place that's trusting and caring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask something off topic?
Sure.
In my opinion, there are two kinds of people in this world. There are the people who are obsessed with Peaky Blinders, and then there's the people who haven't seen Peaky Blinders.
Right.
I obviously sit in the first category. So can we please talk about Tommy fucking Shelby just for like 1 minute?
Sure, if you like, yeah.
What was it like?
Oh.
I mean, that was years and years of your life.
Yeah, it's like 10. That was also 10-year adventure. That we started shooting that at the end of 2012.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I love the song that plays at the very end of the last season.
Oh, yeah.
All the Tired Horses.
Yeah, Lisa O'Neill.
I love that song so much.
Yeah.
It's on my cry playlist. Like cry on set.
It was a Dylan song and she took it and just like...
It's so good.
Yeah.
Love it.
She's special.
Is there going to be a spin-off movie?
I mean, I'm open to the idea.
Really?
I've always thought that if there's more story to tell.
Of course there's more story to tell.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
rode off on a horse. Like, what now?
Who knows? I guess.
Please do it. Please.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. I mean, I'm totally open to the idea. But, I also do think it was a kind of perfect...
I know.
6 seasons.
I know.
And we managed...
You don't want to wreck it. No.
Well, it's kind of sometimes hard to kind of move into the film format. And I do like the ambiguity of the ending.
I know.
But I'm always open to like a great script. Who wouldn't be?
So
who wouldn't be?
Good.
And tell me, speaking of that, do you feel like there's a sequel in the works? If you're asking me about a Peaky movie...
You're allowed to ask that because I did ask you the thing. Same thing like you. I'm like, we put everything into that movie and it's so good that I'm like, oh no. And I was also so proud of the fact that it wasn't like an original, that it wasn't original, it wasn't a sequel or a prequel or a remake, which is getting rarer and rarer these days. And your movie too is original, and that's amazing that we both got these big theatrical opportunities for original ideas.
Yeah.
That part of me almost, I'm like, oh no, if we do a Barbie too, then we just, I don't know. But at the same time, I would do anything to be back on the set. And I'd do anything to be on set with Greta again and Ryan again and playing Barbie again. Like, playing Barbie is the best. It's just so joyful. So again, if it was...
So you're not saying...
So it's not no.
Yeah.
Not no.
Yeah.
But also it would take a lot for it to be a...
Yeah, to live up to what you guys
to
did.
live up to it. Yeah.